Guys, in today's video we're going to talk about Majin Cou, the being that promises to be the most powerful among all Majins. We're also going to talk about the battle between him and Tamagami number 1, and of course we're going to talk about the power of transformations that Majin Cou has. So this video is very epic. But before starting, leave your like and also subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. Guys, after Dr. Arinsu put some ingredients in the cauldron with Marba's help, a bright green light appeared, and from it a pillar of earth ended up emerging, and minutes later a new Majin was born. This being Majin Cou, a being whose appearance was a mix of Kid Buu with Cybermen, and now that he had been born and seemed to be fine, the doctor gave him an order which would be to defeat Tamagami number 1 and take the Dragon Ball in his possession, something that Wizard Marba did not recommend that she do, but the doctor retorted saying that the Majin would only be useful if he was powerful enough to defeat Tamagami number 1, and Majin Cou just smiled before following his master's orders, ending the 9th episode in this way. Hey guys, a new enemy has appeared, and it looks like he's going to be one of the most powerful ones to ever appear in Dragon Ball Daima, and certainly more powerful than the old enemies of Goku and his friends, being more powerful than Majin Buu himself, who was a great enemy during the Majin Saga in Dragon Ball Z. Now why am I saying that he's so powerful if we haven't even seen what he can do? The answer is simple. Being a Majin created using Majin Buu's genetic material and a Cybermen seed, he must have the abilities of both beings. You might be confused by the fact that a Cybermen makes any difference in Majin Cou's power level, since in the eyes of all Dragon Ball fans, Cybermen are very weak beings that were only something when the characters were still at a lower power level. But that's where you're wrong. The Cybermen have the ability to generate an explosion destroying their own bodies, but the Majins have the ability to regenerate themselves just like Majin Buu did when Vegeta blew himself up in an attempt to eliminate Majin Buu. So what if Majin Cou has both abilities? Have you ever imagined an enemy that can explode his own body infinitely, and with each explosion his body returns to the same intact state as if nothing had happened? Well guys, this new Majin could be a bomb that can explode infinitely, and depending on how big the key explosion is, no one would be able to defeat him, and not even Goku or Vegeta would be able to eliminate him. I think you should now have a small idea of how powerful he is, not to mention his physical attributes that must be on the same level as Kid Buu, if not even greater than his. Besides that, he is a Majin, and as such, he must also have the same ability to absorb other beings to strengthen himself. So imagine if he can absorb all the Tamagamis or even the Dragon Balls, thus increasing his own power. Guys, I'm sure he won't be a mere enemy that will be easily defeated, and I dare say that in a direct fight between the two Majins, Kid Buu would not be the winner if the two of them fought. If I'm right, and I'm sure I am, then this means that Majin Cou will defeat and humiliate Tamagami number 1 and take one of the Dragon Balls, and with that, the doctor will have one of the balls, and the other is almost in her hand, since Glorio seems to want to steal it in the future and give it to the doctor, which means that there is still a sphere that is not in anyone's possession, and in this case it would be the sphere of the second demonic world that should be conquered by Goku in the future. Guys, I have to say that the fight that will demonstrate how powerful Majin Cou is will be against Vegeta, who should be heading straight to the first demonic world to face King Goma, and it will be in this fight where Vegeta will end up being defeated and maybe even captured, which will force Goku to go after him to rescue him. But this is just one of the possibilities that could happen, since Vegeta could end up being saved or even running away after being defeated. Now the question is, will Majin Cou defeat Vegeta? Yes, he certainly will, and he will still be using the Ki Blast that was used by Vegeta, and it will be kind of ironic if he is defeated by the attack he himself used in the past against Majin Buu. But will Goku fight Majin Cou? Yes, but not at the moment, since Goku is in the second demon world, and when the battle between them happens, Goku will probably also be defeated by Majin Cou. Some people may have found Majin Cou's appearance strange, but this is just his first phase. Yes guys, I am saying that he will have a transformation or even more than one, because as I said before, he may have inherited the ability to absorb other beings just like Majin Buu, and he may absorb other beings generating a new transformation, or even absorbing the energy of these beings to self-evolve. After all, he was just born and can still be considered a newborn, so he may end up evolving over time, which would make him develop faster and thus acquire a transformation. Since Majin Buu had other forms such as the fat version, the evil version, the muscular version where he was Super Buu, and finally the original version that would be the version where he became Kid Buu, then there is the possibility that Majin Cou also has other forms that can be considered transformations, and that would be really amazing to see. But it would be a very bad thing for Goku and his friends, who would have to face an opponent with a very high level of power. Now, a question that won't go away: does Majin Cou really serve Dr. Arinsu, or is he just obeying her for now? We know that Kid Buu was so powerful that no one was able to control him properly. Not even Bibidi himself, who was Babidi's father, was able to control him completely. So it is likely that when Majin Cou reaches a higher level of power, he will turn against Dr. Arinsu. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Seeing a creation turn against its creator would be an incredible thing to see. Even more so if Majin Cou absorbs Dr. Arinsu, becoming even more powerful than he already would be. Now, the big question, my friends: do you think this new Majin is as powerful as I'm saying, or am I exaggerating? Leave your opinions in the comments, and of course don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. So that's it, and bye.